My name is Leszek Samowski, this is Fitness Soul Podcast, and my guest today is Jonathan Martin.
Just want to say thanks to Leith and the guys at Fitness Soul for having me. It's a real pleasure to be here. It's beautiful gym with some beautiful coffee, so good to go. And I've just seen my wee sister's just logged on and watched me, so hi Rebecca.
Fantastic. Right, I just had the massage with you in your clinic. It's just around the corner from here, and I do feel fantastic.
Good.
Why it's like that?
Well, basically you're coming in with some tight legs, tight lower back. So basically what the massage does just breaks down the tension, breaks down the scar tissue that can develop, and it just helps with the drainage, gets all the toxins out of the muscle. That's why I always say to clients, drink lots of water after it. And so it breaks down the scar tissue, the adhesions, it gets everything firing how it should, improves range of motion, and gets you feeling good as well, mentally as well as physically.
Oh, definitely mentally.
Yeah,
it feels like you are newborn, you've got new legs, so I'm kind of ready for my race now.
Ready to go.
Yeah, and if those people who are watching us, a lot of them are athletes, and what's the best way for using massage? Is it like going to you every day or just before the event? What's the best way?
Well, I'm fortunate enough to work with some professional teams as well, and they usually get massage once, twice a week. But the best thing I can say for athletes like yourself or amateur athletes who go to the gym once a week, twice a week, single mums, just go to the gym once a month, you want to try and be proactive, you don't want to be reactive. So by that I mean, someone can say, oh, I've got a sore hamstring, and then you don't see them for 6 weeks because they pulled the hamstring. You say, well, come and see me, go get some therapy, go see someone. So it's about being proactive rather than reactive. So I would say, I tell my clients, obviously guys like yourself, you want to try and maybe get a massage maybe every 3 and 4 weeks. So you want to try and look at it as part of your training, as part of your mobility work, as part of your conditioning, your stretching, and as well as your hard training as well. You want to have the full circle, to have the yin to the yang almost, you know what I mean? So every 3 to 4 weeks, and be proactive. Don't wait for injuries to use it to prevent injury.
Should we look for some part of the training? Is it like easy week? Because we do kind of strong week and then easier week and heavier week again. Yeah. Should we go at the easy week or hard week or at the end? What's the best approach?
It's maybe good to use it maybe before your hard week, or use it in your easy week. Do you know what I mean? So then again, if you can use it sort of mid hard week as well. It's pretty much whenever, really, to answer your question. So it's good. Probably the best thing to say, it's good to have it on a day off as well. So you have a day off, and then you've got a full day recovery, because you know what, when you have a massage, you can sometimes feel a bit spaced, you can feel a bit tired. Sometimes you can feel energized. You can feel energized and ready to train. And that's why some days they feel a bit sore. I always say the day after might be a bit sore, because that's just everything resetting. So I always say, on the day of a massage, don't do anything, drink lots of water, just try and relax. I know it's hard, busy lives and things like that, but drink lots of water and try and relax, just let everything settle down. But for events as well, it's maybe good to maybe have one before and maybe one after, pre-event and after event, like you're doing just now.
And you would vary the different massages for different. So what you do before?
Before an event, obviously, maybe it's a lot faster. You're not using a lot of deep massage, so just maybe light and a lot faster, just to sort of heat everything up, get the blood flowing. It's to activate everything, to switch everything on, so they come off the table like that, almost like fired up. Rather than sort of, I feel looser, but I feel like I could have a sit down, because they go and play it or do an event, they're like, you know what I mean, they're falling asleep. But so answer your question, you can really try and fit it in wherever you want, but I would say try and have it on a day off, so you do nothing on that. Obviously, day off, you do nothing on that day. So
like diet as well in the same day, or trying, it doesn't matter?
Well, I would say obviously you always want to have a good diet, but me personally, I just like to have a protein shake after a massage, just because it helps with recovery. But everyone's different. You could just have some water. It's funny because I went to Thailand with my good friend Stephen when we were training, they gave us a sugar tea.
Sugar tea.
Sugar tea, like a small tea with fruit tea with some sugar in it. And I said to the woman, I said, why is that? She said, oh, help recovery. Because when you come out, you're a bit boom.
And then you
have this tea. Up. Yeah, so I would say lots of water, some good food afterwards. Maybe just rest and relax. That's the best thing to do. Good food, lots of water is the key. Perfect.
How it's happened that you starting the massage? How did the story started? Because I've done the massage course as well, and I never went in for it. So
it's funny, but sometimes something finds you. Do you know what I mean? Because it was funny because I was seeing I still see Kim Cunningham. She was working at the Edinburgh Club.
Is he watching? Kim, her.
No, I don't think so. No, she's on Facebook, but
okay.
I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope you're watching, Kim. Anyway, thanks for getting me on the path. And then I would train in. I do weights and stuff like that. And I was competing a wee bit more, so maybe 10 years ago now. So, and she'd always say to me, and I'd done a gym instructor's course. She'd always say to me, you know the body a wee bit. You love your training. Why do you do the course? And I was a wee bit like, oh, I don't know, because there's a lot of work. You have to know the muscles, but like really know them attachments and surgeons and bones, the pathology, things like that. And then I was a bit like, I don't know. And then I'm actually happy when I was 30. Fortunately, my granny passed and she left a wee bit. It was nothing. It wasn't. It was just like a few £100 or something like that. And then I put that money towards the massage course because when I was 30 and I was like, everyone was like, oh, you're 30. I was like, no, I just thought. Because I was doing loads of like part-time jobs where I could just train because I was competing a lot more, and then I thought I think I'd maybe get a job that I actually like and maybe a bit more of a career. So and then that was it, and then it was hard, but because you love it, you don't mind so much. You know, it's like your job. You love your job, and you've got a great place. So if you get up at 5 in the morning or whatever, then you don't mind. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was it. And then one of my goals was when I qualified to have my own like clinic and work with a professional team.
So you already got the clinic, which is really nice.
Yeah, thank you. And
you work with the team.
Work with a professional team. So and then when I got that goal, I was like.
So who are you working with? Who are you working? I know it's Scottish Rugby Team.
Yeah, I work with Scotland. Fortunate enough to work with Scotland Rugby Team when they're together. So obviously they get like 6 nations in camp, and then I work on a sort of weekly basis with Edinburgh Rugby as well, so work with them. So it's a real honour and a privilege to work with these guys, and go into Murrayfield, twice a week, once a week, and then see working. I go, this is not a bad place to work. There's me and another girl, Fiona. She comes in as well, so she's really nice. She's just starting off, I think, maybe in the last 8 months, but yeah, she's really nice. So, but yeah, it's a great. So, and then it was to travel with the squad, and then I travelled with the Scotland squad last year, so that was amazing.
Super.
And all the wee, everyone's big, good-looking, in-shape rugby players, and then there's me like that, walking behind them. Do you know what I mean? Like a wee monkey, like the mascot. But yeah, so it was. It's really good. And then.
So you've got you've got your clinic, you're working with the team. What's the next?
I work with in a chiro twice a week as well at Morningside Chiropractic. So. Alan Kavanagh's he's been really good, really helpful. He's really helped me out.
Connection. Yeah.
Okay, good to go. And then my next sort of thing, maybe looking at getting a bigger place, maybe some maybe sort of platforms in it, stuff like that, to open maybe a not a performance centre, but just the platforms and like a rehab centre as well, so people can come in and train really hard. And then they can recover really hard. Do you know what I mean? So something like that. So, but it's just about just constantly trying to look and what would suit me, what would be good, what do people need, and just doing it because I go into massage basically because I want to help people. You know what I mean? I like to help people because you don't get into massage for the money or fitness for the money, as you know.
Yeah. It's not the place. I
know exactly. So it's just about. Try to help people and just speak to people and see what they need and just try and make what I choose suit them because I'm helping them and also suit me as well. So just try to keep reaching those goals.
I really like the idea about this place where you can train and you can get the massage. Is it something? And have you started looking for the place or?
It's just sort of got some ideas. I've sort of been brainstorming and with some with people, so just basically trying looking at that, just putting sort of my ideas down on paper, and the guy I'm sort of looking at it, just as soon as we started talking about it, we both had the same idea, so it was good.
That's good.
So it was good.
We've got 22 viewers at this moment, and Joanna is saying hello. Hello, Joanna.
Hello, Joanna.
Guys, remember, if you've got any questions to Jonathan about the massage or about his clinic, just fire the question down there. Ranat, if you're still watching, if you had the question, just, I don't remember it, so please just comment it there, so we'll answer it.
Beautiful coffee. Leith, amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so on the top of you're a massager, obviously. Is it full time for you now?
Yeah, I have been full time now for almost almost 3 years, I think. Yeah.
So you are a little bit longer than us on the market.
Yeah, it's thinking about, because I started. I was working night shift in a hotel while I was studying, which was quite good because I just used to study at night. I used to study and then do bits and pieces, so it was good. And then there was times when I'd be working night shift, and then I'd have clients at like 9, so maybe like 3-4 days in a row I'd maybe get like an hour's sleep, or I was just
a super time.
Yeah, and because I train a bit, and then I like to think I'm in reasonably good shape. I think that helped, you know what I mean? And just keep driving. And there's a well-known phrase called "embrace the grind" in wrestling. Just work it. I just thought, just keep going now. And then my instructor and my good friend Rick just said, "You're just reaping what you sow." He said, "This is your apprenticeship," and it was. And then I just kept working, and then I left that job, and then full-time rugby, and then I've got clients now, and it's full-time massage, so it's paid off, you know.
And it's getting better and better.
Yeah, it's getting bigger. And you've been great. Some of your clients have come in for massage as well. It's been awesome. Joanna comes in, you come in. It's great. So because good people mix with good people, and you want good people in. You know what I mean?
So I believe as well. It's just hanging with good people. And then you said about training. I know you do jiu-jitsu, and it's every time we talk, it's like. Jiu-jitsu guy, Venom.
Who's it?
Venom.
You know, my brother, thanks to my brother who bought me this. I actually didn't like it when I first got it, but I actually quite like it.
It suits you.
It's very Brazilian on the back. There's loads of sort of mad stuff on the back. It's like, yeah, so I thought I'd wear it. It looks half decent.
And this is your path, isn't it? This is the path you every time we talk, you just, there is jiu-jitsu somewhere there, you're training, and it helps you.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's just, it's funny you say that, because I don't think without training and basically meeting Rick, I don't think I would have been able to work with the squad in Scotland or been so success in my clinic, you know. So it's amazing how one thing can help another. Do you know what I mean? And then it sort of connects so well. So I've got a lot to be thankful for to Rick. So Rick, thank you for everything you've done. So
do you think, it's just always a little bit of advertising for me, do you think we can get Rick here?
Yeah, I think Rick would be.
It would be fantastic. I never meet Rick, but it would be awesome.
Yeah, I will see Rick tonight actually. So I will speak to Rick, and I'll let you know. See what he says.
That would be awesome. This would be awesome.
That'd be good.
So you train every day?
Usually 6 days a week. Sometimes maybe 3 to 4 just for work, because with squad stuff with Scotland it's usually at night. But usually 5-6 days a week.
Okay. It's like, do you train or you train others as well at the same time, or?
I usually teach maybe 2-3 times a week, and I teach on a Saturday, usually a Thursday, and sometimes maybe one other, but usually 2-3 times a week.
We've got the question from John. Hello, John.
Hi, John.
John asks, if you train 3 or 4 times a week, how often would you suggest a sport massage? Also, what are the benefits of a regular sport massage? You've been too late, John, because we already covered this, but no, one more time.
John, that ship sailed. So you train it 3-4 times a week. I would say you want to maybe come in every 3 weeks. I would say every 3 to 4, but you're training 3-4 times a week. That's a lot. And
John is I had him last time here on this chair, sitting with me, and he's an Ironman, so he does a lot of like running and cycling, so
his body will be under a lot of stress. So I would say I would say every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I would say every 3 weeks. And for someone like John, it's going to keep him, well, hopefully it's going to keep him injury free. It's going to keep him able to perform at 100%. But you know what it's like, you're always going to have little aches and pains. I mean, I can't remember waking up and feeling, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel amazing.
Sorry.
I feel great. But you're always going to have little aches and pains and niggles. But hopefully having a massage or any sort of rehab recovery stuff every 3 weeks is going to allow you to train 100%. It's going to help keep you flexible. It's going to help break down the scar tissue, and just mentally as well. It's help your range of motion, and mentally as well. It will just keep you motivated, you know. So hopefully that answers the question.
Yeah, how does it answer? Is it John said it's broken? Why it's broken, John? Oops. I don't know. It's like we still have some people. So, guys, can you see us still, or we are still alive? Just please comment if someone is watching this now, because we're just chatting to no one. Oh, we still got this, so it will be on the YouTube.
It's okay. It's okay.
There we go. Yeah, good cuts. So, John is broken. So he's.
Oh, it's broken. John's broken.
Yeah.
John, we'll get you fixed. Even if I have to tape you back together, we'll get you fixed. Don't worry.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, they can see us. Yeah, so we're still alive.
Perfect. Perfect.
So coming back to your jiu-jitsu now. You train 6 times a week, and then is there any goal for you like that? Do you want to compete? Do you still do you compete? What's the story?
It's funny you say that, because I remember the guys got promoted, and I was great. I was brilliant. So happy for them, and I was like, right, I'm going to be the next person to get promoted. I'm going to make sure I'm the next, I don't know, brown belt, purple belt, whatever. And then I was like that. I said that I can't control that. Because there's so much variables, I can't control how good someone else is, how fast someone else is going to get better than me. So I just thought, you know what? I said, I'm just going to try every day or every week, month. I'm just going to try to be the best martial artist I can be. That's all I'm going to focus on me, 100% on me, because I can control that. And I thought, right, I'm just going to try and be the best martial artist I can be. And some days I walk in, I feel like Bruce Lee. And other days I walk in, I feel like Bruce Forsyth. You know what I mean? So honestly, it's just amazing how one day I can feel, you know, I feel okay, and other days I feel like, you know what I mean? I'm punching myself in the face, you know,
But we talked about this before, that it's so important that it's easy to train or do anything in your life when you are good days, when you've got good days. But then the bad days will come every single time. For me, with my training now, with all the running we do, sometimes you are just, I cannot be bothered. So this is important, isn't it? To push through it.
You have to go through it. And I think when you're training really hard and you're training a lot, you don't feel like you're getting better. You don't feel like you're fit. You don't feel like nothing's improving. But I think when you maybe take a couple of days off and then you're sitting, I feel good, I feel fit, I feel healthy, I feel positive. But then you go to your event and then you smash it, or you go to your tournament or your fight or your run, your jump, whatever, and you smash it and you go, oh my God, I smashed it. You know what I mean? Because when you're grinding and you're training, you're sore, do you know what I mean? You're up every day, morning, you're working hard, and then you're just like, it's quite repetitive and monotonous, the same thing over and over again, another run, another route. So what, you don't feel like you're getting better, but when you go and compete, you go, man, I smashed it. But that's it. It's just about keeping yourself motivated, because as long as you're on the road, you're running on the mat, it's just about keeping yourself motivated.
But this is the way of living, isn't it? You can either, we talk about this when I was getting massage. It's like you can either decide to just stop and do nothing, and just survive.
Yeah, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Do you know what I mean? If it was easy, everyone would do it. And if it's worthwhile, it's worth doing, because if it's hard and you succeed and you do it, then you go, right. It just builds character as well. You can go, right, if I can do that, if I can run 10 miles in the lashing down rain uphill in the snow, then I can get over this problem at work, or I can work through this, I don't know, argument I'm having with my girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or dog or budgie, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So,
and
it's just,
I have this photo like laying on the table that we all get this. It's like, guys, it's like if someone is watching this and you've gotten these moments that you're waking up and you're thinking like, oh, I cannot do it. It's too hard. Listen, we're getting this. I'm getting this all the time. You're getting this probably. It's just the moment. Just say, just do it, and then you will be able to do it.
It's about what you do with it. You know, it's about how you're going to overcome it. You know what I mean? For some people, just getting out of bed, the biggest fight they've got in the world. You know, with depression, anxiety, and all these sort of things that goes on that you don't even know. You know, so But that's a struggle in itself. But it's just about dealing with it, endure it, overcome it. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. And then every day, you're just pushing on every day, just pushing and pushing and pushing.
And it's never finished. There is no end goal that I can just relax. No.
Well, there's an end goal. Once you get there, and then you take another goal. And then once you get there, then you go again, and you just keep going and going and going. Before you know it, you're at the top of the mountain.
And you do things which you wouldn't think.
You're at the top of that mountain, and then you go, look how far I've come. You've got all those mountains, but then you turn that way, and then there's more other mountains. You go, let's go. But some people go, oh, well, you go, no, let's go.
Let's go there.
You know what I mean?
Go there. Yeah, I've got this question from Ranok. He asked this before the show, but he trains the jiu-jitsu as well, and then he said he has really sore and stiff hips. So what he can do about this?
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
And he said that, so we will get to Rebecca back.
Rebecca, I'm coming. That's my wee sister.
All right.
For right, we're talking about, like you're saying, the best thing to do after a session is to stretch, because we said that it's like the best analogy Rick said to me was like it's like having your dinner on your plate and not washing your plate. So you get up in the morning, you know, if it's harder to wash, it's a hassle, or I'll just leave it. It's the same way if you don't stretch afterwards, you're going to get tight, you're going to get sore. You could go into the next session tight and sore, you just get warmed up, deep heat, then you can get a wee pull or a strain and stuff like that. So I would say, obviously Ranak knows his stuff. Ranak, you know your stuff really well. Stretch it. Some yoga was very good. Sun salutation series really good for the back, because obviously the hip flexors start on the lower back. So try and stretch your lower back, stretch your hip flexors, stretch your hamstrings. After maybe just 20 minutes.
20 minutes is enough, isn't it?
20 minutes,
just be on the top of that all the time.
Yeah, hold the stretch for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, just so you feel it relax. And just obviously keep on mobility work as well.
And come to see Johnny from time to time.
Come, get your massage, that's important. But no, that's a good point, just because people have a discipline to train really hard, but they've not got the discipline to recover really hard. Mobility work, stretching, massage, chiro, acupuncture, whatever it is you want to use for recovery, they've got to look at that as part of their training. Because people go, I don't need the massager. Oh, well, everyone needs it. Pro athletes get massages, you know what I mean? Everyone wants to be or think they train like a pro, so you need to train like a pro, we need to
eat like a
recover
pro,
like a pro, eat like a pro, you know what I mean? So I would say, Ranak, stretch after your session, hamstrings, lower back, hip flexors. Try and involve some yoga and some mobility work and some recovery with like massage, chiro, reflexology. That should help.
Okay, Ranok asked about the NSAIDs. What's that? Thoughts on this? Is that making the issue?
The thoughts on that.
Ranok, what's that? NSAIDs.
NSAIDs?
Yeah.
What does that add?
Ranok, could you explain on this like a little bit more? And because Rebecca saying Johnny is the king of the motivation. I get speech of this twice a week. Well done, you. All right, Ranok is saying is ibuprofen. All right, what's your thoughts about ibuprofen?
Oh, ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen. Yeah.
These things, I think it's just use it to mask the pain. But you know what I mean. But obviously, you want to try and. Obviously, everyone takes it. I take it, but you want to try not to eat them like Smarties. Do you know what I mean? So maybe take it if you can, but maybe try and use some ice. Try and use some heat on it as well. If it's like hot or inflamed, you want to try and use ice for 10 minutes, not longer than 10 minutes. If it's achy and stiff, like a chronic pain, you've had it for more than 3 months, you want to try and use heat, like a hot water bottle, deep heat. You know, the gel packs as well. Something like that. Even we're talking about like a jacuzzi, swimming, something like that to help as well. But yeah, you can use ibuprofen as well, but I wouldn't be reliant on it as well, because people just take, I'll just take some ibuprofen. I said, no, you're just masking it.
I'm trying to, in my opinion, I'm never taking anything. I'm trying to stay. If I don't feel, that's so that I cannot train, I prefer to take day off and then do it again next day.
Try and keep it natural as you can. Heat, ice, mobility, swimming, things like that. And if you have to, then I would say want to do ibuprofen.
Yeah, Rana's saying he's not a big fan as well. Okay, and we've got the Dan is asking about what days is your clinic open?
I'm open pretty much.
We put what we can do. We put the link under this one, so you can, and then you've got your mobile phone there.
Yeah.
John is open almost all the time.
All the time.
Anytime you need. So
anytime you need. I'm very flexible, so I'm sure Dan, if you just let me know when suits, we can come to a time that would suit both of us. So I'm very flexible with times.
Awesome. Where have we been? It's quite hard with answering questions and speaking. You've got your coffee. I'm gonna get some more coffee.
Look at that. What a man.
Guys, do you have some coffee? You can have. I see some coffee. A little bit. Right. Okay.
Thank you, Dan.
There we go. Some top up for
Thank you, sir.
Here you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome. You're welcome. Guys, we're waiting for more questions. Give us some questions. Oh. Joanna have nuts. If it's decaf. No, it's not decaf. What's the sense of drinking decaf coffee?
What's that point? It's like alcohol-free beer.
No point. Completely no.
Sugar-free chocolate.
So when your clinic will happen, like the big one? Do you got any is it 2 years from now?
Yeah, I would say 2 years. Yeah, so not something I'm sort of. I'm at my place. I'm in now just for another year, I think, so 1.5 years. So, we're actually thanks goodness. Yeah, so in the future, that's sort of mid-term goal. So it's good to have them.
Okay, so we cover your goals. We cover the massage, also recovery. What's the deal with eating? How do you eat? How do you eat as an athlete?
Everything as much as I can. Well, I've actually got diabetes, type 1 diabetes, so I had since I've been 8 years old. So usually I just try and eat clean, sort of 80-90%. And I think if you eat clean 80-90%, then you can eat what you want, 10-20%.
That's
at the weekend, the pizza, a bit chocolate.
So there is no diet you're not on diet.
It's not like, it's just like a lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's not fitness and health and is a lifestyle. It's not like a fad. These 8-20 diets. 2 on, 5 off, and you know what I mean. I'll eat ice cream all day, then I'll just eat bags of kale and water for the rest of the week, and I'll lick a melon. You know what I mean? It's like, if you eat clean, it's quite simple. You say get 8 hours of sleep. Drink lots of water, eat clean, train hard, or just exercise. You know what I mean? You don't have to train hard, just exercise, and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? So eat lots of veg, eat lots of fruit, lots of water, healthy grains. You're fine.
Rebecca, I think you need to do it on your own.
Never stops a weekend pig out. Every Sunday I go to my mum's and I eat like a pig. So that's my wee sister. We eat well though, Rebecca. It's lots of meat and veg. And half an Easter egg, but that was last week, so it's okay.
Okay, Dan is asking, do you suffer much with your own injuries, and does that affect you at work?
Touch wood, I've never really been seriously injured, like at knees or shoulders or anything. The worst one I done was my intercostals, which is the muscles sort of between the ribs. But what I did, I managed to tape it, and it was okay. It was manageable. It was fine. And my elbow, once with me tear there and the ligaments, but it was okay. Nothing too serious, fortunately, Dan. But I've been okay, yeah, injury wise. I'm like an old truck that just keeps chugging along. I'm not like Lezik. It's like a Ferrari. It's finely tuned. You know what I mean? He's a super athlete. But I'm just like an old truck that just chugs along. So fortunately, nothing that's been too bad. So thanks, Dan, for asking.
Awesome. Right, we've got 24 viewers. I'm liking. Are you enjoying yourself?
It's been brilliant. It's a
nice,
real pleasure to be here. So thanks again for having me. I really appreciate it. It's a beautiful gym, guys. Check these guys out at Fitness Soul. You've got all the classes. I've got a beautiful list of classes. Beautiful gym. Come down and check Joanna and Lezik out, guys. They're really
good. One doing that. Thank you very much.
No problem at all. Nice coffee as well. So you can have a coffee and then train.
And then train hard. That's the way. Okay. Right. We're getting to the end. And now, if there is anything you want to. Is there any question I never asked you would want me to ask, or you want to answer something? Something you see, maybe you're seeing something, your clients coming and they have some crazy expectation, or something you're dealing all the time with, and then you just want to...
I think it's about going in and then actually saying what you expect. Do you know what I mean? They say I'm expecting. I always tell them I'm expecting you to walk out and feeling looser, feeling better. But one of the biggest things I can say is, like anything, you've got to keep maintenance up. You've got to. I'm not just saying it from a business point of view, on money or anything like that, because I'm definitely not in the business to make money. So you've got to. Everyone trains really hard. Do you know what I mean? Well, I suppose you could go amateur athletes, but everyone wants to be. They've got those thoughts in their head. If it's football, they think they're playing in the World Cup final. If it's rugby, they think they're playing with the All Blacks. If it's lifting weights, they think they're in the CrossFit final. Do you know what I mean? So they think maybe train like a pro, but you've got to remember the recovery, because there is no hard without soft or night without day. So you have to keep up on the recovery side of it. Drinking lots of water. I can't even sit. We were talking about that today.
Yeah. And you always get the water after the massage.
Yeah. It's the simple things. It's the simple things like getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, getting the recovery right, acupuncture, massage, whatever, anything like that. So that's what I would say to people. I would say, look at your recovery a wee bit more. Look at your recovery. Look at your diet. Look at your fluid intake. How can you be more flexible? How can you work on your alignment with Pilates? How can you keep the muscles relaxed and flexible, range of motion? So there's so much out there just now. Yoga, Pilates, Piloxing. I'm just seeing those great classes.
Things, yeah.
This place as well, guys. So check it out. So, and also massage as well. So use all these tools as part of your training. Don't look at it as something separate. Look at it as just a piece of the pie.
I think the problem is because when we watching, let's say, rugby, we only see these guys on the field. We never seen anything what's happening with the lives before. The hours and hours, sorry, cut you off there, but hours and hours and hours of work they do before. We were just talking about that today, about Kobe Bryant. Yeah. I can let you tell the story. Basically, he was just getting the 4 hours of massage and different work done before his training, day out, like every day, basically, in his career. So it's incredible.
If it's good enough for the pros, it's good enough for you guys. Me as well. I get massage every week, so it's painful, but it's uncomfortable. It's not painful, it's uncomfortable, but very, very good. I feel good after it.
Can we get one more question? It's from Joanna, and then she's asking...
Of course, Joanna, anything you want.
She's asking about a Fit Mamas, because we've got this Fit Mamas place, and then a lot of mums suffer from lower back pain. And then why it's happening? Because a lot of people got the lower back problems.
Well, a lot of it can be due to, it's not my area of expertise, but maybe this with the pregnancy. A lot of it can affect the sort of pelvic floor. The abs can come apart. Yeah. The abs can come apart, so a lot of it's to do with that, because the core goes from here to here. Because people think the core's there.
It's not your abs.
Yeah, so a lot of it can be with that, and then it's just a case of not strengthening it or not getting back to it properly, which is hard. Obviously, they've just had kids, it's hard running about. I mean, it's a full-time job as it is, so it's maybe things like that. So maybe just look at a program that tailors a wee bit more, just looking at, like, just speak to you guys and you guys will help them out, and obviously the Fit Mamas will be great. So maybe look at getting some massage or some chiro just to maybe help the recovery, a wee bit of the alignment and things like that, you know. Okay. Perfect.
Anyway, right. It was a great pleasure.
Oh,
guys,
pleasure.
Thank you very much for watching us, and I hope we didn't ramble too much.
Well, I hope I didn't ramble too much, but thanks again, Leith, for having me.
You've done great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
See you at some point. And then, guys, we'll have all the info about John under the podcast. The podcast will be on the Fitness Soul website, and then podcast will be on the YouTube as well. So those guys, the YouTube guys, will watch this. It should be ready in 2-3 days.
Perfect.
And then that's it. Let's just finish now. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.